I'm going to come in. Yang bên này phía là phía là bên này phía quay quanh bên này xây rồi là xây rồi quay làm gì
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, then they call me Bankole. Cause I walk around with the bank on it. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him.
Hi guys, welcome. Just a little update about what happened so that you guys don't get confused while watching this video. So what happened was I traveled back home on the 16th of December. And I arrived home on the 17th. I traveled by taxi actually because I decided to buy a lot more alcohol here in Cape Town. So I had a lot. And honestly, I feel like maybe I shouldn't have, but because like I'm a very anxious person, you guys, I just like to do things way beforehand so that I know that everything is gonna go well. So I decided to buy a whole lot of alcohol, and so I decided that it's gonna be better to travel by taxi because obviously I have a lot of luggage. So I traveled home. I arrived on the 17th. I didn't record anything on the 17th because there was nothing happening really, and also I was super tired.
Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho, yeah. Nobody know tomorrow.
And then the next day, my baby brother was coming home. I was so nervous for some reason. So on the 18th around what time was it? I think around 3 they came back. My dad and the others went to go fetch him at the mountain. By this time he was already he was just over it because he's been there for quite a while. Remember I told you guys that he was supposed to, I don't know if I told you actually, he was supposed to come back home on the 16th or 15th, I'm not sure, but he had to wait a few more days because not everyone could make that date, so we postponed it to the 18th. So he was already like, I want to come home, you know what I mean? So they went to fetch him and he came back home. I was super happy, very emotional, but more than anything I was just like, I felt such a huge relief. Yeah, he came back on the 18th around those times.
Yang na ipi le pena bia na ipi. Ko kan bia na seindo. Akasi yo ko. Na ambia. Lefa. La bela masa.
And then after that, what happened after he came back home, really it was just like drinking and celebrating and singing and all of that, basically just drinking and having fun. That went on. There was not a lot of people on that day. That went on for hours and hours until nighttime. When I tell you that even during the night people were still singing and celebrating, literally, I'm not joking, even the next day the same thing happened. But yeah, on the 18th, that's what happened. He came home. After he came home, I recorded only the what can I call it, the woman's side of what was happening, because like honestly, when it comes to the man's side, they sometimes tell you not to record. So I was even like scared to ask if I could record, so I didn't record what was happening that side. It looked like there was a lot more stuff happening that side. There was a lot more interesting things happening that side, but unfortunately I couldn't record what was happening there.
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, then they call me Bankole. Cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him. Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho, yeah. Nobody know tomorrow. Choro ka choro. And if a boy feel macho, make him lick red like a tomato. If him not dead, then he comatose. No go bamboo. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors. As that day comes, as I go, God watch over me, oh You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I'll stamp on it. In a private plane, I'll lamp on it. Lele oh, then they call me Bankole. Cause I walk around with the bank on him. Show them Gangnam Style, put the gang on him. Twist my fingers up on a bang on him. Lele oh, yeah. Tobalo ko macho, yeah. Tobalo mako macho, yeah. Nobody know tomorrow. Choro ka choro. And if a boy feel macho, make him lick red like a tomato. If him not dead, then he comatose. No go bamboo. As that day comes, as I go, gotta watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors. As that day comes, as I go, gotta watch over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbors.
There. And then during the night, they, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it, but basically they don't sleep. My baby brother and the other men, they don't sleep. they literally dance all night, and the dancing is called ukuxhenza. It's an a Xhosa traditional way of dancing. So they do that, and honestly I couldn't stay there for a long time. I could also go there and be there, but I couldn't because they were throwing him around. So basically I think they say that they testing how manly he is. I don't know, honestly I don't understand it, but they literally just throw him around. I also could not record that also, but I don't think I was gonna be able to watch it again, because for me honestly it was so traumatizing. They throw him around, they just rough him up, they even slap him around, not in the face, but like, because he's not wearing anything here, he's just like has the that black and white blanket. He wraps it around his waist, and like here he's like naked on the top, and they just slap him around and throw him around and do all of that while singing and dancing. And then during the night I went to you as the sister. I don't know if it's specifically the older sister or even the younger sister can do that. You go and give him a name, a new name. So I went and gave him a name, and then you explain why you're giving him this name and all of that, and they start talking, and yeah, basically that's what happened. And yeah, it was the end of the night. Like literally when I went there for a bit while they were dancing and doing all those things, I went back to the room because I couldn't take it. But while I'm in the room, I'm hearing everything that's happening. I literally, guys, I kept checking the time. Because I was like, okay, it's almost over. You know what I mean? Like as the older sister, you don't want, like, it's not nice to watch your little brother being done like that, even though, I mean, I don't know how bad it is, but like I couldn't stay and watch, so I just, like, while I was in bed trying to sleep, I couldn't sleep. I just kept checking the time. I'm like, okay, 4 more hours to go, okay, 2 more hours to go. But like, it was so traumatizing for me, honestly. I don't think I slept that night, but yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, that was the end of the day, and that was what happened basically on the 18th when he came back home.